Hello everyone. In this video tutorial, I am going to explain few more problems on support reaction. The third question is like this. Determine the distance x such that VA and VB are equal for the beam as shown in the figure. So they given one system of forces, that is nothing but beam. It is supported by two supports, that is VA and VB. I can say it as roller support because there is only vertical reaction. So they said that the VA and VB are equal. So to maintain that, I have to find the x value. So I can write our first condition, that is VA is equal to VB. So I can take this as my first condition to solve this problem. The one more condition, the system is in equilibrium. So I can take sigma Fy is equal to 0. There is no horizontal force. Directly I will take one more condition, that is sigma M A is equal to 0. I will take this as point A and B. So I will draw the free body diagram first, then I will start with sigma Fy is equal to 0. So I will start from the left side of this beam. They given that VA reaction, it is acting vertically upward. I will take as it is. Then we have UDL. So I have to convert that into point load. So UDL they given, that is 10 kilonewton per meter. The portion it is going to act, that is 2 meter. If I convert that into point load, so it will be acting at the center of that portion, that is total 2 meter. Then it is going to act at a distance of 1 meter from left side as well as right side. This load value will be 10 into 2, that is 20 kilonewton. Same thing I am going to apply here. So I got 20 kilonewton. It is acting at a distance of 1 meter from both the sides, that is 20 kilonewton. I will change the dimension here, 1 meter from left side as well as 1 meter from right side. So after that they given that 30 kilonewton force. I completed this UDL. Next they given that is 30 kilonewton. It is acting downward. I will take as it is. Then we have 20 kilonewton load. It is also acting downward. I will take as it is. Then we have one support reaction, that is VB. Then finally we have one more point force that is acting downward. I will take as it is, 10 kilonewton. So after drawing the free body diagram, first condition I will take sigma Fy is equal to 0. So sigma Fy is equal to 0. Summation of all the vertical forces is equal to 0. I will start from the left side. VA is acting upward. I will take this as positive. Then 20 kilonewton is acting downward. I will take it as negative, that is minus 20. Then 30 kilonewton, again it is acting downward, minus 30. Then we have 20 kilonewton, it is acting downward, minus 20. Then next force, that is support reaction, that is VB acting upward. I will take it as positive, plus VB. Then finally we have 10 kilonewton, it is also acting downward. This is equal to 0. So now I can simplify this one. VA plus VB is equal to, that is 80 kilonewton. So once I get VA and VB, now I can apply my first condition they given in the question, where VA and VB are equal. I will apply that condition, that is VA is equal to VB. So therefore VA plus VA is equal to 80 kilonewton. Therefore VA is equal to 80 by 2, 2A, therefore 40 kilonewton. That is equal to VB, that is also 40 kilonewton. Now the question they ask, find the value of x such that VA and VB are equal. So I will take moment about A, then I will find the value of x. So next step, sigma MA is equal to 0. In that case, what I will do is I will substitute VA and VB value. So this is 40 kilonewton, this is 40 kilonewton. If VA and VB are equal, both are 40 kilonewton. So I will start taking moment about A. So I will start from the left side. VA is acting exactly on A, it is not going to rotate point A. Next force, that is 20 kilonewton. So if I take this as radius, if I am trying to apply that force about A, it is going to rotate in clockwise direction. Therefore, that is 20 into perpendicular distance from A, that is distance is 1 meter. The next force I am going to consider, that is 30 kilonewton. If I apply about A by taking A as center, if trying to draw the circle, it will be 30 into 2. It is going to act in clockwise direction. Therefore, 30 is the force, perpendicular distance, that is this one, that is 2. So that is 30 into 2. The next force, that is 20 kilonewton, if I apply about A, it is going to rotate again in clockwise direction. Perpendicular distance, that is 3 meter, 1 plus 1 plus 1, therefore plus 20 into 3. The next force I am going to consider, that is 40 kilonewton. If I apply that force about A, it is going to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Therefore minus VB, that is we already calculated that value, that is 40 into perpendicular distance, that is 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3 plus 4, total 7. The last force, that is 10 kilonewton. So if I apply that force about A, it is going to rotate point A in clockwise direction. Therefore plus clockwise 10 into distance, that is A to B distance is 7 meter, plus I will take it as x. Therefore 7 plus x is equal to 0, because it is equilibrium. So moment about any point, we can substitute as 0. So if I simplify this, I will get the value for x, that is 20 plus 60 plus 60 minus 280 plus 70 plus 10x is equal to 0. Therefore 10x is equal to 70. Therefore x is equal to 7 meter. So if VA and VB values are equal, then we have to maintain that 10 kilonewton force at a distance of x from B. Here we have our fourth problem. Find the reaction at A and B. They given one beam of total length 5 meter. Then they given support at A, that is hinged support, also I can call it as pinned support. Then one inclined force, that is 100 kilonewton, inclined at an angle 45 degree. Then they given one UDL of 50 kilonewton per meter, which acts for a span of 3 meter from B. Then support at B, they given one roller support with some inclination. So first I have to draw the free body diagram. Once I draw the free body diagram, I can solve this problem. So I taken this beam. So first I will start from left side of beam. The first support, that is pinned support. So if it is pinned support, it is having two reactions. One reaction is vertical, then one more reaction is horizontal. In the first video of this chapter, I explained if pinned support, it will be having two reactions. So it is acting at A, I will take vertical force VA and horizontal force HA. So VA is acting vertically upward, I will take as it is, but HA I will take in this direction. So the reason is, if I resolve this 100 kilonewton force, that is going to act in this direction, that is 100 cos 45. So my reaction should be in this direction. So I will take HA in the leftward direction. That is the reason for taking in this way. So after that support, then I will move into that 100 kilonewton force. This is the force. So if I resolve that force in the horizontal direction, it is acting in positive direction, that value will be 100 cos 45, because angle is given with respect to horizontal component will be cos, the vertical component will be sine, that is acting downward, that is 100 sine 45. So after that, if I move further, I will get UDL. The value of the UDL, that is 50 kilonewton, it is acting for a span of 3 meter. So if I want to convert that UDL into point load, I will take in the left side like this. So total span is 3 meter, value is 50 kilonewton per meter. If it is span is 3 meter, it is going to act center of that span, not of the entire beam. It is a span we have to consider on which it is going to act. So if I divide that 3, it is acting at a distance of 1.5 meter and 1.5 meter from both the end of the UDL. So it is acting somewhere here. So from this side it is acting at a distance of 1.5 meter, then from this side 1.5 meter. So now we have to calculate that load value. So as I said, if I want to convert UDL into point load, that is load into distance or span. The load value is 50, the distance is 3 meter, therefore 150 kilonewton, because kilonewton per meter into meter get cancelled, so we will get the value as point load, that is 150 kilonewton. I am going to apply here, that is 150 kilonewton. Now we have to take care of that support reaction. So before that, I am going to resolve that support. After resolving that UDL in vertical direction, that is 150 kilonewton, the next support, that is B, it is roller support. As we seen in previous steps, if roller support is acting vertical like this, then reaction is also in vertical direction. I can take this as VB, but in this case VB with some inclination, so I can take in this direction, that is VB like this. So the question is, I have to find this inclination with the horizontal. So for that they given that triangle, I will make use of that triangle. They given this as 1, this as 2. If I take this as theta, this will be 90 degree obviously, therefore tan theta is equal to 1 by 2, therefore theta is equal to, that is tan inverse of 1 by 2, we will get 26.56 degree. So if I take here, so this theta we calculated, that is 26.56. So obviously whatever the reaction, so in the first case with the horizontal it makes an angle 90 degrees, same way this also makes a 90 degree. I will take this angle as beta, so I want that angle of the force, that is VB. So to resolve that force I want angle for VB, therefore if I take this as beta, beta is equal to 90 minus theta, because total angle of the triangle is 180 degree, therefore I can say whatever beta, that should be 90 minus theta, therefore beta is equal to 63.43, that is 90 minus 26.56. So now if this is beta, so if I take two parallel lines, if this is beta, this will be beta. Therefore VB makes an angle beta with the horizontal. So if I resolve that VB in horizontal direction, because angle is given with respect to horizontal, whatever the beta we calculated, therefore horizontal component of VB will be VB cos beta, that is 63.43. Vertical component of VB sin 63.43. I hope you understood this. So how we calculated angle of VB. So after resolving all the forces, I have to take the equilibrium condition, that is sigma Fx is equal to 0, sigma Fy is equal to 0 and sigma m is equal to 0. First I am going to resolve in horizontal direction. The first force I am going to consider, that is HA, it is acting in negative direction, minus HA. The next horizontal force, that is 100 cos 45, it is acting in positive direction, therefore plus 100 cos 45. The next horizontal component, that is component of VB, it is acting in negative direction, therefore minus VB cos 63.43 is equal to 0. So I will simplify this. I will write in this form. This is sigma Fx is equal to 0. So I will multiply with minus 1. Therefore it will become HA plus VB cos 63.43 is equal to, if I bring 100 cos 45 into the right side, I multiply with minus 1, now it will become plus in the right side, therefore 100 cos 45, therefore 70.71. I will take this as equation number 1. The next equilibrium condition I am going to apply, that is summation of vertical forces is equal to 0. Therefore sigma Fy is equal to 0. The first force I am going to consider, that is VA, it is acting vertically upward, that is VA. The next force, that is 100 sin 45, it is acting downward, therefore minus 100 sin 45. 150 kilonewton acting downward, therefore minus 150. Then vertical component of VB acting upward, therefore VB sin 63.43 is equal to 0. Now if I simplify this, VA plus VB sin 63.43 is equal to, that is 220.71. I will take this as equation number 2. So we have our third condition, that is moment about any point on the system, if it is in equilibrium, it should be 0. So now I am going to take moment about A, that is sigma m A is equal to 0. The first force I am going to consider, that is VA, it is acting exactly on A, it is not going to rotate point A. Also HA acting exactly on A, it is not going to rotate point A. The next force I am going to consider, that is 100 sin 45, if I apply about A, it is going to rotate in clockwise direction. Therefore plus 100 sin 45 into perpendicular distance from A, that is 1 meter. The next force I am going to consider, that is 100 cos 45. If I shift in the line of action, it is going to pass through A. The next force, that is 150. If I apply about A, it is going to rotate in clockwise direction. Therefore plus 150 into distance is 2, 1 plus 1, that is 2 plus 1.5, therefore 3.5. So next force I am going to consider, that is horizontal component of VB cos 63.43. If I shift that in the line of action, it is going to pass through A. The last force, that is VB sin 63.43. if I apply about A, is going to rotate point A in anti-clockwise direction. Therefore minus VB sine 63.43. The distance is 1 plus 1, 2 plus 3, that is 5 meter, is equal to 0. So I considered all the forces. If I simplify this, we will get 5 VB sine 63.43 is equal to 595.71. Therefore VB is equal to 133.21 kilo Newton. So after that I can substitute this value in equation 2. So I will get the value of VA. Therefore VA is equal to 220.71 minus VB is 133.21 into sine 63.43. Therefore VA is equal to 101.56 kilo Newton. So if I substitute in equation 1, that is VB, so we'll get value of HA. So equation 1 will become HA plus VB value, that is 133.21 into cos 63.43 is equal to 70.71. So we will get the value for HA, that is 11.126 kilo Newton. That is the value of HA. So we got all the reactions for this problem. Here we have our next problem. Find the support reaction at A and B for the beam as shown in the figure. So they given one point load, one moment, that is 10 kilonewton meter, it is acting in anti-clockwise direction. Then they given two UDL, one is acting vertically downward, one in horizontal direction. So first I have to draw the free body diagram for this problem. So I taken that beam as it is. At point A they given one support, that is hinged support. If it is hinged support, it is having two reaction. One is vertical, I can take this as VA. Then one more is horizontal, I am going to take in this direction because whatever the UDL is acting in opposite direction. Therefore HA. I will take here vertical reaction at A because of that pinned support, that is VA acting vertically upward. Then HA I will take in this direction, that is HA. So next they given at 1 meter 5 kilonewton is acting vertically downward, I will take as it is. Then they given one moment, that is anti-clockwise moment of 10 kilonewton meter. Then they given one UDL, it is acting for a span of 3 meter. First I will convert that into point load. So UDL value, that is 2 kilonewton per meter for a span of 3 meter. So it is going to act, if I resolve, at a distance of 1.5 from left of that UDL span and 1.5 meter from the right of the span. If I convert that into point load, that is 2 into 3, that is 6 kilonewton. So 2 into 3 because load value is 2 kilonewton per meter, then span of the UDL is 3, therefore 6 kilonewton. It is going to act here, that is 6 kilonewton from left of the UDL, that is 1.5 meter, from the right it is at a distance of 1.5 meter. Then they given one vertical UDL, that is it is acting in horizontal direction. So I have to convert that into point load. They given like this. So UDL value, that is 3 kilonewton per meter for a distance of 1 meter. If I convert that into point load, so 3 into 1, that is 3 kilonewton. So where it is going to act at a distance of total, it is 1 meter, therefore 0.5 meter and 0.5 meter. So I am going to draw here. So at a distance of 0.5 meter from this side and 0.5 meter from this side, so that value I converted that into point load, that is 3 kilonewton. Then we have one support reaction at B, so directly I can take this as VB acting in vertically upward direction. So I drawn that free body diagram. Now I have to take the equilibrium condition. So first equilibrium condition, I am going to take sigma fx is equal to 0, summation of horizontal forces is equal to 0. Next one is summation of vertical forces is equal to 0. Then moment about any point is equal to 0. First condition, that is summation of horizontal forces is equal to 0. So first force, that is HA acting in positive direction, that is rightward. So I will take it as HA. Then the horizontal force we are going to see in this problem, that is 3 kilonewton acting in negative direction, therefore minus 3 is equal to 0. There is no other horizontal forces. Therefore HA we are going to get, that is HA is equal to 3 kilonewton. The next condition, that is summation of vertical forces is equal to 0. The first force I am going to consider, that is VA acting vertically upward. I will take as it is VA. The next force, that is 5 kilonewton, it is acting downward, that is minus 5. The next force, that is 6 kilonewton acting downward, minus 6. The next force, that is VB acting vertically upward, I will take plus VB is equal to 0. So I can write VA plus VB is equal to 11. I will take this as equation 1. So the third condition we left, that is summation of moment about any point is equal to 0. In this case I am going to take moment about A. I will take sigma MA is equal to 0. The first force I am going to consider, that is HA. It is acting exactly on A. It is not going to rotate point A. VA, it is acting exactly on A. It is not going to rotate point A. The next force I am going to consider, that is 5 kilonewton. If I apply about A, it is going to rotate A in clockwise direction. Therefore plus 5 into distance is 1 meter. The next force or next moment I am going to see, that is couple they given in the question. It is acting in negative direction, that is anti-clockwise couple. Therefore I can take minus 10 kilonewton meter. The next force I can see in the problem, that is 6 kilonewton. It is not going to pass through A. If I apply about A, it is going to rotate in clockwise direction. Therefore I take 6 into distance is 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3 meter, plus 1.5, that is 4.5 meter. That is this distance. Total it is 4.5 meter. The next force I am going to consider, that is VB. If I apply about A, it is going to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Therefore minus VB into total distance, that is 6 meter, total span of the beam, that is 6 meter. The next force, that is 3 kilonewton. It is very important. We have to consider in this case, if I shift in the line of action, it is not going to pass through A. So for my convenience, I can shift that force here just for my reference. So if I apply about A, that is from the law of transmissibility. If I apply about A, it is going to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Therefore minus 3 kilonewton into distance, that is 0.5 meter. So anti-clockwise minus 3 into distance is 0.5 is equal to 0. So if I simplify this, I will get the value of VB. VB is equal to 3.41 kilo Newton. So if I substitute in equation number 1 that we have here, I will get the value of VA, that is equal to 11 minus 3.41. We will get 7.58 kilo Newton. Here we have our sixth problem. So calculate the support reaction for the cantilever beam as shown in the figure. They given cantilever beam, then they given 2 point load, that is 40 kilonewton and 20 kilonewton. Then they given one more point load that is inclined at some angle that we have to calculate. Then they given one UDL. So first I am going to draw the free body diagram for this problem. I taken that beam as it is. I will take support reaction at A. So it is fixed support, it is having 3 reaction. So one is vertical, I will take it as VA. Then one more is horizontal reaction, I will take in this direction, I will take it as HA. Because if I resolve that 60 kilonewton, it is going to resolve in negative direction. So I will take that HA in positive direction. I will take one moment, I will take in this direction, I will take it as MA. Then they given one point load, that is 40 kilonewton, it is acting downward, I will take as it is. Whatever the inclined force, first I have to find the angle. For that I will take this triangle. If I take this as theta, this as 4 and 3, therefore theta is equal to tan inverse of 4 by 3, that is equal to 53.13 degree. So I will resolve in horizontal direction, that 60 kilonewton, that is 60 cos 53.43 because angle is given with respect to horizontal. Vertical component will be 60 sin 53.43. The next force they given, that is UDL, for a span of 3 meter. So value is 10 kilonewton per meter. So it is going to act, total span of UDL is acting for 3 meter. So from left side at a distance of 1.5 meter, from right side at a distance of 1.5 meter. So that UDL value is at 10 into distance is 3 meter, total it is 30 kilonewton. Therefore I can take here value is 30 kilonewton. From left of UDL, that is 1.5 meter, from right of UDL it is at a distance of 1.5 meter. So last force I am going to consider, that is 20 kilonewton. After drawing free body diagram, now I am going to apply the equilibrium condition, that is summation of horizontal forces is equal to 0, summation of vertical forces is equal to 0, then summation of moment about any point is equal to 0. So first condition, summation of horizontal forces is equal to 0. So HA is acting in positive direction, therefore HA. So one more force horizontal direction, that is minus 60 cos 53.43, that is equal to 0. So I will get directly HA is equal to 35.748 kilonewton. So next condition I am going to take, that is summation of vertical forces is equal to 0. The first force I am going to consider, that is VA acting in upward direction, I will take as it is plus VA. Next force, that is minus 40 acting downward. Then we have 60 sin 53.43 acting downward, therefore minus 60 sin 53.43. Then we have 30 kilonewton acting downward, minus 30. Then we have 20 kilonewton acting downward, minus 20 is equal to 0. Therefore directly I will get the value of VA is equal to 138.18 kilo Newton. Now I'm going to take our third condition, that is moment about any point is equal to 0. I will take sigma ma is equal to 0. The first force I am going to consider, that is HA, it is acting exactly on A, it is not going to rotate point A. Then VA also acting about A, it is not going to rotate point A. Then MA I taken in anti-clockwise direction, I will take as it is minus MA. So next force, that is 40 kilonewton. If I apply about A, it is going to rotate point A in clockwise direction. Therefore, plus 40 into distance is 1 meter. So next force I am going to consider, that is horizontal component of 60. If I shift that force in the line of action, it is going to pass through A. Therefore, it is not rotating point A. The next force, that is vertical component of 60 kilonewton, that is 60 sine 53.43. If I apply about A, it is going to rotate point A in clockwise direction. Therefore, plus 60 sine 53.43. The perpendicular distance, that is 2 meter from here to here. So multiply with 2. The next force I am going to consider, that is 30 kilonewton. If I apply about A, it is going to rotate in clockwise direction. Therefore, 30 into perpendicular distance, that is 1 plus 1 2 plus 1.5, total it is 3.5. The next force I am going to consider, that is 20 kilonewton. If I apply about A, it is going to rotate in clockwise direction. Therefore, plus 20 into distance is 2, 1 plus 1, that is 2 plus 3, total it is 5 meter is equal to 0. So I will get the value of MA is equal to 341.37 kilonewton meter. We have to note one point. If I taken reaction at A, that is HA and VA, then if I take moment about A like this, MA, I will get negative answer here. That means our assumption is wrong. I have to take in the other direction. I have to add one sentence. But in this case, my assumption is correct, so I got positive answer. Same way, instead of taking HA in this direction, if I take HA in other direction, so I will get HA as negative answer, that is here. So if I got negative answer, my assumption is wrong. I have to take in other direction. So just I have to add one sentence. Whatever the assumed direction for HA is wrong, I have to take in the other direction. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.